Our mission as an agency is to save the world from boring advertising.
I like that. That's a good positioning.
We are focusing on digital natives, younger audiences. Like we are, as they are also, like of course, like they're very much like focused on digital channels, a lot of social, like a lot of tech.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Ad Podcast. We have Rogier Vijverberg, the Chief Creative Officer of Superheroes, in on the show. Rogier, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and how's your can been?
So, to begin with, I'm a superhero.
Let's go. I like it.
I'm not wearing any spandex today. Too warm for that.
Yes.
But as an agency, like we started back in the Netherlands already 17 years ago. So
okay, long run.
And I moved to the US 7 years ago to basically open up shop there.
How are you liking it?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been a journey. I just moved just before the pandemic, so it was pretty interesting.
Trying to meet new people, adapt to a new country while stuck in your apartment.
Yeah. So like the first 2 years, I was like thinking, like, I don't know anyone. So I'm actually feeling like I'm getting into it right now.
I love it.
But no, our mission as an agency is to save the world from boring advertising.
I like that. That's a good positioning.
We are focusing on digital natives, younger audiences. Like we are. As they are also, like of course, like they're very much like focused on digital channels, a lot of social, like a lot of tech that they play with. We're very innovative. Like we have a couple of, we have 2 creative collectives also as part of our agency as well.
Nice. So these are folks who work for the agency, but are also content creators, or like just a network of folks you can tap into.
Yeah. It's 2 different. They're very different at heart. So like one is an AI and digital art collective.
Oh, that's cool.
So we've got about almost 40 artists in there, and they're making amazing work.
I can imagine.
Really are trailblazers in that sense as well. And then we also have and it's called Jimmy. And we also have Lois. So they're all like superhero names.
I love that. That's fun.
And Lois is like human storytellers. It's like people that go out with their cameras and tell highly personal stories. And for us, it's been like an important component because as tech savvy and tech forward and AI forward as we are, we also know that it's not always the answer. So we really look at what a brand stands for and like what an assignment needs and a briefing needs, and then we tap into like our resources in that sense.
You kind of have 2 sides of a very progressive storytelling device. One is like very future forward, AI driven, and not just AI creative, but AI art, which is kind of like another level, right? It's like sometimes on X especially, I like in the early days, the films that they were putting on X are just like, wow, this stuff is wild. It's always like the bleeding edge of the frontier generative AI film work. And then in similar vein, like, people who are going out and doing more like documentary style, real world storytelling, with just a camera and, going out and chasing stories, essentially almost like with a journalism bent.
Yeah, correct. Like we're working with a brand like Polaroid or Hinge, and it doesn't make sense to use AI with them.
Yeah,
obviously.
Totally. Well, Hinge has a big stance on like being I ran Hinge's creator marketing before they sold to Match.
Oh yeah.
And their whole like proposition, they were very like counterculture. Like our app exists for you to get offline and go have a real relationship with a human. So they can have a lot of fun with being a tech platform, but like saying like our goal is for you to delete our app as fast as possible, right?
Yeah, and they still hold true to that, which is also amazing. Like after quite a long time. But and then on the other side, there's also brands that are really looking to kind of surprise and like showcase their spirits in a different way as well. So we are doing a lot nowadays also like with AI. Creating content that is like super thumb-stopping, that is great storytelling, that is innovative when it comes down to digital out-of-home, for instance, and that's been like super amazing too, because for me it's like like totally new worlds are opening up in terms of creative opportunity. You know, like when the Artemis mission like was going, like we actually discovered what was really on the other side of the moon, for instance. And it's really hard to go and film there. So all those opportunities, that's what AI is giving us, and I'm just super excited about that. So.
That's awesome. Did you guys have any work in the show in contention this week?
Yeah. We had
anything shortlisted?
We had 2 strong cases, but they were both not shortlisted.
Sorry to hear. Well, better luck next year. But hey, it's part of the fun, right? Is to be out here and compete.
Yeah. It only means that we need to do better for next year. So I'm always ambitious.
Awesome. Yeah. So tell us about your can. What was your agenda this week? What were some of your observations? What are you taking back to the teams?
Yeah, so for me, I've been to Cannes a lot of times. So I'm Dutch originally. So for me, it's like a really short flight. So we used to go here basically to party.
Boondoggle. Hey, look, you know, it's there's some I think some brevity to that. You know, the idea that. You know, you never knew who you're going to meet at 4 a.m. at some Tiesto concert or something.
And it was kind of a moment to release and. But right now it's more about connecting with the team that I have in Amsterdam still. So like our headquarters is still there. It's about for me meeting up with my American community and with my European community as well.
Everybody's coming at the same time.
And also like more and more like so we work with a lot of creators, a lot of artists. They are also part of the program now.
Oh, interesting.
And like we have like a lot of partners like Google and like AI tools like Luma and different ones as well. So where we also like connect to, and so it's become like a way more valuable trip, I would say.
So talk about the creator aspect, because you guys are rooted in, you know, this creator collective production mentality, being creator forward, and you're thinking about production. First time I came, there wasn't much going on in the creator economy here. It was still very much about the award show and then kind of the ad tech media landscape that kind of wraps around it. But creator economy is becoming more and more important, even when you have things like VidCon and you know, in California kicking off today, where you know the traditional creator economy is very focused on. I feel, especially from a global perspective, creators more than ever are coming to Cannes versus opting to go to like VidCon or something like that. How do you see? How have you seen Cannes expand their lens to kind of wrap in the world of the creator and influencer world and lean into it? You know, because a long times. Traditional creatives, I think, fought the influencer culture for a while because they saw it as like lowbrow, not high art, not high creativity, and maybe to some degree competitive with ultimately, you know, the industry.
I think the Ken Lines are doing a good job. Like they've started embracing it about, 2 years ago, I think, and I was part of that program as well, and I think they're really like getting great people on stage that are being like looked up to by other creators as well. To my perspective, sometimes there's a bit of too much of like economy in there. So like we're talking
the transactional piece.
So we're talking a lot about creator economy, and I think what it also should be about is creativity still. You know, it's originally a festival to celebrate creativity. And I think overall that's one of the challenges of the festival, with all the big tech companies coming in.
There's a lot of business to be done on the fringes, right?
And what we shouldn't forget is like where it all begins is with people like paying attention to what you are serving them. And that is becoming more and more challenging, of course, for every brand, like with more content coming up and more tools and more choices for everyone also, like where they consume, and maybe also to avoid advertising as well. So for me, like creativity and the art of grabbing attention is something that should actually get more attention. And you see some other tools like Google now has Google Creative Villa, so they have a side program where they're really focusing also on inspiring creatives.
Interesting.
So you see the counter movement also like starting a little bit. And
is that kind of off campus, like a workshop type of a situation, more about like practical tools and teaching moment, stuff like that?
Yeah, like where they also have, so they have like several rooms in which they showcase or like interactive installations as well that you can also like probably use to be inspired if it comes down to digital out of home or in-store experiences. And you know, like when we talk about retail, then retail obviously is also like you know, an important channel. Like when everything is digital, like the physical component is going to be very important.
How do you make digital and physical work together in creating amazing brand experiences inside of retail?
Yeah,
and then also making them, you know, places that are not just for commerce, but are for, you know, like maybe you go in and you look at something and it's great, but you order it, you know, on a digital channel. It's more of like a showroom versus a store. I feel like a lot of brands are moving to that idea.
And if you take it a little bit bigger, so like in store is an element, of course, in it, but you can also see the whole world as a playground as well. And like one of the campaigns that we did with Google DeepMind actually end of last year was a campaign in New York on was like something like 10,000 screens where almost every screen was different. Like it was a continuous form of storytelling where New Yorkers shared their imaginations about the city, and like we had artists illustrate and animate them, like using Google and Gemini's tools. And so you can see like what the inspiration, like from a creative perspective, will start to trickle into like many different places. I think not just retail, but also into the real world. And that's what I'm here for as well. Just making sure that we can spread that message, but also get inspired myself as well to see
I love
what
it.
we're gonna do.
Well, appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us today. If folks at home want to follow along with your work and or learn more about the agency and the collective of brands that you have within the agency, where do you want to send folks to stay in touch?
Yeah, so we have hellosuperiors.com, and if you're interested in the artist part, the digital and AI artists are called Jimmy, that's jimmy.com, and then we have our human storytellers, Lois, and that's itslois.com. So a lot of addresses.
All good. We'll link in the show notes. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers.
On YouTube, finding the right audience to build a media plan requires hours of research. And optimizing campaigns is time-consuming and a bit of a guessing game. That's why we built technology to do it for you. Strike Social.